What is the difference between a translator and interpreter for Asian American families? Imagine trying to understand a new language in a busy hospital or school meeting. It can be confusing and frustrating. Knowing who helps with what can make a big difference. Let's break down the roles of translators and interpreters so families can get the right support. A translator works with written words. They take documents like medical forms, school papers, or legal contracts and change them from one language into another. For example, translating a health consent from Chinese to English. They focus on accuracy and making sure the tone and meaning stay the same. Translators usually work on one language pair, like Korean to English, and often specialize in fields like medicine or law. They need to be precise because mistakes can cause serious problems. Translators work at their own pace, and the job can take hours or days depending on the length of the document. They often use computers and translation software to help. An interpreter works with spoken words in real time. They help during live conversations, like doctor visits, parent-teacher meetings, or court hearings. For example, during a school meeting, an interpreter quickly translates what the teacher says into the parent's language and vice versa. Interpreters need to listen carefully and speak clearly in both languages. They also need to understand cultural nuances, like respectful language in Asian languages. Interpreters often work in person, over the phone, or through video calls. Their job is fast-paced and requires excellent listening and speaking skills. They must think quickly and accurately to keep the conversation flowing smoothly. Many Asian American families relying on their children to interpret or translate, especially in informal settings. This is called language brokering. While it helps families communicate, it can be stressful for children, especially with sensitive topics. That's why professional interpreters and translators are so important in formal situations. They provide accurate, culturally sensitive help, reducing misunderstandings and mistakes. For example, in a hospital, a trained interpreter can explain medical instructions clearly, which can be life-saving. Knowing when to ask for a translator or interpreter can make a big difference. Use a translator for written documents like legal papers or school reports. Request an interpreter for spoken conversations, like during a medical appointment or legal hearing. Many organizations now offer trained language services, but families should ask ahead to confirm availability. Encouraging schools and clinics to provide qualified interpreters and translators helps families overcome language barriers. In summary, a translator changes written words from one language to another, focusing on accuracy and tone. An interpreter converts spoken language in real time, helping people communicate live. For Asian American families, understanding these roles helps navigate important services with confidence. Whether reading documents or speaking with a doctor, knowing who to turn to can make the process smoother and less stressful.